All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the Riverside tournament. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. Let's go check out hole number 3. This is a test hole. Our instructor, we came in, we're just minding our own business, and all of a sudden they threw some big ass test at us. They gave us our midterm early, and this is hole number 9. This is an absolutely must get an eagle on this hole, and it's not the easiest eagle to get depending on the clubs that you have. And even if you've got upper developed clubs, it can still be a bear. A power 4 ball does work better on this hole than a power 3 ball. And a power 5 ball will help you, but if you can achieve your drive, a power 4 ball will typically be just as much as you need. But I want to get as far down into this area as I can. Where I'd like to be, I'd like to use my rock, but I don't have any power 4 balls in this account. So I'm going to use an extra mile and a Titan. And I have a couple berserkers, but I'm going to save anything special like that and use it in the weekend round. So I'm going to try and get it done without that. Could get it done with a big choppa, but I'm going to bring a big dog. I could get this done if I can get to the right spot up there. A guardian works pretty good, but if you're short, I'm going to bring my guardian. I think the big dog is overall probably a better club to bring on it, especially if you don't have an upper developed guardian. A big dog can get you out of more trouble, but there's several shots that you can take with a guardian. You can do a max overpower backspin shot with your guardian. That's a pretty solid shot that you can't do with a big dog. All right, we'll just go out there and see what we can get done with that. Opening up a pin chest. Haven't won any chest yet. Haven't won anything. We're 0 for 2. Playing shock from the elite. I go first. Okay, what I really like to do here is I really want to get out into this area right here. I want to rough bump it right off of that. So the key here is I got to hit this perfect. 3-1. I'm going to do a ring and a half. Ring and a half and just a little. And I need to hit this perfect. Hitting it perfect. And try and get that third bounce to clip that rough and just bleed out there in front. Or second bounce and just bleed right out there. That is absolutely the spot. So I took about 5 topspin. I think with an extra mile 7, you have like 4.5. So with an extra mile 8, you could get up there. Now the way the wind's blowing, we can use some of that wind to push us to the right spot. I did this shot the other day with a rock with no overpower, and I had like a 4-4 wind, and I was able to use the wind to push me because I was about 4.5 away. I was short. That's definitely the spot that I'm trying to get into. Perfect. Nice shot. That shot works out great if you hit it perfect, but if you don't hit it perfect, that bounce is going to be way off. I like just a little teeny bit more distance, but that's all right. Okay, the wind's going to push me forward. I only need to go. I'm going to do 2 topspin. I need to go about a ring and a half. Ring. So there's 3-6, there's 3-9. I know I'm a little off. I'm going to push it forward just a little. Oh, I was running out of time. Rushed the shot. And I'm going to end up in the rough. I tanked the second shot, so definitely one shot at a time, and you got to do the deal. I should have just did what I brought that Guardian, because if you're in that spot right there, you can do a max overpower backspin shot. And I like that landing zone up there. You can hit it about 3 rings great to the left, to the right, and you'll still end up getting over and on the green. I should have just did the shot that I came there for. That's why I brought the Guardian. But I thought I could finesse it up there. I was close enough. You can get a little bit closer where that, when you first start off, your second bounce is already over the sand. That's the spot to be in, and it's just really difficult without a 4-power ball to get in that spot. I just need to hit this perfect. That's a lot of perfect shots on this hole. You gotta execute good on this hole. And it ate my lunch. Maybe I can still redeem myself right here. Wind is not going to play a factor. Hitting it perfect. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. Getting back on track. Made a massive screw up on that second shot. Recovered. And you got to get the eagle on this. I know, just like getting an eagle on a par 5. I mean, there's a handful of par 5s in the game of Golf Clash that are not easy eagles. Like, normally we think of every par 5 as like, hey, get up there, put yourself in a position to get an albie. And this particular hole, it's, hey, get up there and get yourself in a position to get your eagle. You can get over to the other side. A long time ago, a couple years ago, I played expert, and this hole right here, you can get over. I was talking to one of my teammates, and he was saying that there are people doing max overpower hook shot on this in expert, because you've got so much bigger winds. You get a 13-mile-an-hour wind, you're amazed what you can get done with a 13-mile-an-hour wind, even though you're hitting from the pro tees. It's amazing. And if you can get over to the other side, then you really do have a serious look at albie. But just going at this the traditional way, trying to get up there to the front, and then coming in at the green, this is a tough hole to get an albie on. Really tough. And so the goal is to just secure your eagle. There's going to be a huge percentage of the people that play in the bracket, and I would think that number is going to be probably 60% that are not going to get eagles on that hole. And if you play the turn where you're playing both sides, I think there's going to be just a handful, maybe 15 or 20 people in the entire bracket that got eagles on it both times. So that hole right there can get you way ahead just by playing the minimum score. All right, that was hole number 3 of the Riverside tournament in the opening round of the rookie division. Thanks for watching.